Campaign Casters is a fantasy-filled, heavy player-populated podcast for adults. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Hail, travelers, adventurers, and heroes well met. Welcome to Campaign Casters, a high fantasy TTRPG podcast designed to introduce you to your fictional home away from home. My name is Haven. I'm megaminding it. Joseph-Lyon, and I will be your caster master for today.
We are a heavy player-populated party of not adventurers, but investigators trying to make a big name for ourselves in a big city, where this is a campaign run by 2 DMs and introducing a new 5th edition class known as the Runecaster.
If you enjoyed this episode, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Leaving a review really helps us get the word out and connect with more listeners who might enjoy the journey too. Your support means the world to us. Thank you so much for being a part of our adventure. Casters, please present your titles.
Me Heath Chase. Me play Sigva Lang.
You got it.
Me Jake Taylor. Me play Fishman. Brian Smith.
Me Adam Fox like Fox. Me Leo, that's it.
Hi, I'm a lost time traveler, Sophia. I also happen to play Lycan in Campaign Casters, but anyway, out of here, please help.
I'm a dinosaur that's alive for some ahistorical reason, and my name is Ari Bardock Mitchell, and I play Gail. So cute.
Me, Nick Elchador. The.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Without further ado, we present Campaign Casters. Last time we joined our investigators following their mental health day, Lycan woke from a dream of when she first met a mysterious man by the name of Cerbis, as our investigators joined together in the lounge. Met by the sweet smell of oat cakes and the presence of Sayer and Fennec, our investigators saw the pair off as they received a letter from Callista detailing a semi-new case. Originally discovered by Sig and Nissa, our investigators were informed that the dead Infernonaut they had found 2 weeks ago had no new leads and laid in wait for them at the heart of the Eskrik district. As they found their way, they felt the wind grow colder as they noticed a ginormous icicle floating above the city's distant curtain wall. After some snooping and some fears of the unknown, our investigators set off in search of the dormant construct. Here we saw as the LGPI pervade this body, discovering torn adamantine and dented teeth marks on the armor's left calf. However, before they could finish, a commotion was heard in the streets as more Infernonauts entered the fray. With golden flames and armor to boot, the party met a zealous sergeant by the name of Fervor. Fervor went on to detail that they were sent to retrieve their brother, 3Z3K, or Ezek, and find the extinguished one by the name of Magnelius Vrathen. As the daunting suits left with Ezek in tow, we saw as a raging inferno released from the Oxen, a trading and transportation guild known for their many imports to the city of Chronomanther. Without delay, our troop ran into flames and carried the wounded to safety. Here they saw a slew of small details. Sig saw the symbol of a snapdragon with eyes instead of bulbs. Gael saw a glass vial leaking viscous orange. As Brian and Leo caught a glimpse of 2 cloaked figures fleeing the scene. Eventually, with a 3-story crumbling close call, we saw as the LGPI escaped the fallout, being met by an applauding crowd. The flames, however, caught in the gaze of a nostalgic Sig, still raged. The fire burning as we looked to see a starlit sky. Snowflakes falling. Now, Sig, as you were thinking back to this time in your life, the snowflakes disappear, but the flame stays steady. You sit there, tuning out the sound of roaring applause, as you see a hand wave in front of your face. What do you do?
I'm gonna roll a d4, and according to the number, I'm either gonna fight, freeze,
Okay.
or flee.
Fight, freeze, flee, or fawn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's in front of me?
You see a hand. It's indiscriminate as you see it wave in front of your face.
I start swinging.
Roll an attack.
Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit. Do your damage.
That's 8 damage of bludgeoning.
Okay. Sig, can you describe in this moment what Sig is feeling as you turn to look over and tell me how you are attacking?
Sig sees their father and is just attacking viciously in the same way he did that night.
Still in your crocodilian form? Or back to Sig?
Sig never transformed,
Sig never transformed. Good to know.
so Sig's still himself right now.
Okay. You turn to strike. What are you using to strike?
Just my fist.
Okay. You turn to strike, your fist plunging forth. And as it plunges forth, you see you make contact. And as you make contact, the body ripples back for a second and stands strong. And you hear, Sig! Sig, are you all right? And you look down as they're kind of clutching the area and you see Nissa. Can you hear me?
Oh.
It's okay. I know you didn't mean to. It's all right. And you see Nissa standing in front of you with your chest lodged right at their breastplate. And as you look behind Nissa, you see this whole crowd starting to gather, and you see as you all stand in the heart of the Eskrick district, outside of this burning guild hall, clapping surrounds you as the Agoshan Watch's fire squad has reached the area, attempting to quell the flames.
I'm just gonna hug Nissa tightly.
I think as you embrace Nissa, for a second their arms don't fully fold in. And they put their 4 hands on your back and they just whisper in your ear, "That was one hell of a punch."
I'm so sorry. I was. I was.
You don't need to apologize to me, Sig. I was just complimenting the punch.
It was a pretty nice punch.
You see as they leave from the hug whenever you are ready, and they smirk lightly. But as they smirk, the rest of you are standing here purveying the flames, I assume, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, right? Leo's floating in the air. Brine, you're off to the side next to Sig. Lycan, where are you placed right now?
I think I would have just come out of the portal with Elxidor.
Yeah, so Elxidor and Lycan, you are covered in sap as you emerge from this portal with the flames burning. Gael, where are you?
So, if you're looking up, you might see in your periphery, because I just polymorphed myself into a raven. You'd see a raven fly out of the window and sort of circle down, and go to. It immediately dives, not in a aggressive way, but for Lycan, seeing that she's just come out of the portal and starts like cawing in sort of like a disoriented, strange way. And like, and if you were to look a little closer, you'd see that its edges have this sort of illustrative quality that you recognize from Gael's magic.
Has Gael done this before?
No, they've never done this before.
But before you have time to truly talk about it, you hear as the clapping around you subsides, filled by fearful whispers in its stead. You all look to see the civilians around you as this fire squad attempts to quell the flames. They stop, and even they look up. And you see as some civilians point and begin to whisper up to surrounding rooftops. Standing upon each building in the general area, you see a slew of cloaked figures, each adorned in black with a crude painted symbol, a snapdragon with eyes emerging in the place of each bulb. As each cloak sways gently with the wind, you hear as they all begin to speak in unison.
Citizens of Chronomancer, far too long have we sat in wait, our city slowly corrupting, changed by the will of the greedy and the gluttonous. The butcher was right. Our poor get poorer as the rich get richer. We are pawns to those who simply wish to use our lives as workers to complete their plans. The city yearns to be fixed. It cries for our help. As it has been revealed, the city now allies with the criminals below our very feet that continue to abuse the systems put in place. Yet these miscreants and their enablers still lurk in the shadows, claiming our city as yet another prize for them to sully. We cannot sit idly by any longer, so now we refuse.
And you see as all of these cloaks stomp their feet once in contempt.
Inside the oxen was a den of criminals, hiding in plain sight as security for the trades that grace our cities. But it was they who carted the shipments in the night filled with liquid luck for the criminal father known as Calhoun Kilmooly. It was they who, compromised by their own fortune, who led our people to addiction, to suffering. And they were just our beginning. The knights of justice who wish to save this city from its wretched sins. We are the people who will right their wrongs. We are the hidden.
In an instant, as you look on, you see as the multiple figures raise their left hands in tandem. All at once, their hands glow with an indigo light as mist bursts, revealing empty air where they last stood. What do you do in this time, right as they're raising their hands in the air?
Halt! And I cast command.
Cast command.
Yes. Cool. They one of them needs to make a DC.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Cool. So you cast Halt. Can you give me an Arcana check as you cast this?
Yeah. Wait, is he good? No, he's not good at that.
Yeah. No.
Natural one.
Oh no.
Elkstar can't catch a break with this fucking spells.
I would say with a natural one, you see as you say halt, and this indigo light raises on all of their hands, and you see as the mist forms and no one stays. And you see around you as the crowd stays silent for an almost eerily long time.
Is everyone actually? I'd like to. Is Lycan's no longer on fire? Correct.
Yeah, you are. Lycan was never fully caught on fire, but ran into the back of the wall with these flames. But you can tell is charred on your back right now.
Yeah. I go down to Lycan. Lycan, do you need any healing or anything?
Did we get everyone? We got everyone. Yeah, probably. This seems more important. I'm okay.
All right. Is everyone else fine? And I address the crowd. And
you hear as you start to begin to speak, people feel a little more comfortable speaking after the insane events that have just occurred.
Yeah.
And you see as crowds start to, like, out of either fear or confusion, just start to whisper and talk and start to slowly part, trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah. Could I roll? I would like to. When you get damage, you can wait. Okay. I would like to use my divine sense.
Yes.
Trying to detect good and evil. But I'd also, within 60 feet, obviously it's like celestial fiend undead, but maybe like other evil energy, maybe something like that.
Okay.
If we can. But I'd like to make a perception check or maybe insight check into the crowd to see that with the fear of all the faces here,
yes,
if there's anyone else that sticks out where it's like there was a show above, and if anyone, maybe someone could potentially be in the crowd as well.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Cool, I'm better at that.
And you're casting detect, Matt?
Divine sense.
Divine sense.
If you tell me what you're doing, I can help you.
Sure. Yeah, and then I would say like it's like, all right, everything's fine, but I'm going to see if there's anyone else in the crowd. And I'm just going to like start gazing inside there.
Hey, Alexidol, and I'm going to climb up on you.
Yeah.
I have good insight. Do yours? How was yours?
I have a +7, but I didn't roll.
Yeah, do yours then.
So you can roll with advantage then.
Okay, cool.
As Lycan's sitting on top of you, trying to help direct you to different people staring out.
First one was a 14.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Second math.
22.
22. Thank you.
15 on the die, yeah. I would say with a 22, I would say as you are looking out into this crowd, the two of you working in tandem, trying to spot, there's so much confusion and fear in all of these faces. It's very hard to determine an individual that is in this general vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
And even with a 22, in this crowd, you can't pick out contempt from fear, from even if you see faces that look blank, it's almost as if they're in shock.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Not understanding and confused of how to internalize or externalize the feelings they have just adopted from this event.
Sweet.
But no one in particular looking as if their intention was to stay here and pervade this moment.
Yeah. Good. Wonderful. All right. No more hurts. And yeah, so the fire department's like, they're doing their
Yeah,
thing.
you see as the fire squad is now starting to extinguish the fires. You see as a lot of, and you would know this, you guys never actually got to see the fire squad. Now I'm thinking about it. Mm-hmm. You've never interacted with the fire squad. You see as the fire squad starts moving in, they have these gold accents on their shoulder, on their pauldrons, as they walk in, trying to stamp out this flame with water magic and air magic to douse the flames fully. And you see probably about after 10 minutes or so, they are able to quell the flames that rage on down to ash and ember. Okay. But you do see that this building has completely been crushed and crackled. And I will say that if you wanted to, you could search the rummage if that's something that you are wishing to do, in case people were curious toward that.
Yeah. Is everyone else fine? If I assume that we all collect ourselves in a group.
Gale, you suddenly see this bird that has swooped down, sort of deteriorate, and then suddenly Gale's there, and they like fall flat on their face, like just unsteadied from that position.
You can turn into a bird? That's so cool, Gale! I thought it kind of looked like you, but I wasn't going to say anything because I thought that was kind of weird.
I guess I can turn into a bird. I was kind of freaking out, and then I wanted to calm down and get out, and then that happened. So that's a thing that I will think about later. Did we get everyone out?
I think so.
I'm going to flavor that I do a detect magic to see if I can detect anyone's in the rubble.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll. Yeah, so you cast Detect Magic. You don't need to roll anything, really.
Okay. Well, I got detect thoughts, actually, is what I meant to say. Detect thoughts.
Oh, detect thoughts.
If I can tell anyone.
Okay, I would say with Detect Thoughts, you can spend the spell slot, but I'm going to tell you now, like, as you are spending it, you start sifting through, focusing on your mind's eye. I assume this, you can correct me if I'm wrong, does your eye close whenever you go into Detect Thoughts? What happens?
It kind of like, there's like an emanating of like a boom, like it emanates outwards
yes.
for a second. Makes the eye just a slightly bigger and glow a little. Like,
yeah, you see
lighter.
as it thrums down onto this area, purveying, trying to listen and hear these thoughts inside, and you reach no
From my vision,
room of thought.
When I detect thoughts, I imagine every thought that I see a person's head, and I see a flame above their head.
Very cool.
And the flame like whispers into my brain.
I love that.
Since I did a spell.
Yes.
Oh, we're good.
Okay.
We're okay.
Can you imagine?
Got up though.
I wonder if anyone's still alive in there.
And then Brian, Nissa, Sig, are you guys with us as well?
You see as Nissa looks completely unscathed, in the fray of everything, you all remember. Actually, everyone give me history checks except for Gael, because Gael automatically remembers everything.
He.
Oh, yeah.
That has occurred.
History is 16.
Keen mind feet.
I rolled my dice across my keyboard and it rolled onto my other dice.
That's funny.
I got a 21.
Okay.
19.
So 19, 21, 15, 13.
Keen mind.
Yep. 16. Okay, I would say all of you are able to remember in the craziness that was, you remember as you started running off to go do these things, and Nissa being not somebody who's particularly strong per se, like who's not like lift people up strong, decided in this moment they were going to go get the fire squad and jumped onto Annika and yelled to you all, saying like, I'm going to be back. Please stay safe. Let me know if you need anything. I will be back in a flash. And they ran off on top of Annika, galloping forth. And you now come back into the scene, completely fine, exiting from a hug with Sig after seeing this insane display.
How much of what just happened to Sig did Brian see being right there?
Oh, yeah.
You mean the whole punch thing?
Yeah.
I would say you saw the whole thing.
Okay. So after you get out of your little hug with Nissa, Brian's just gonna
Come on.
Brian's gonna put an arm on one of your lower shoulders.
No, I would say Sig has sat down at this moment. Like
Then one of the higher ones.
I don't know, he did a lot of running just now, so he's kind of out of breath.
The legs are like,
But then Brian's gonna walk to the rest of the group and leave you to catch a breath by yourself.
Man,
Bless you.
I'd rather be covered in soot than sap. Is this what you were like, Brian, whenever you went through the portal?
Oh yeah, you kind of feel it for weeks actually.
Sorry, it's kind of sticky.
No, it's okay.
Does anyone need to cool off at all? Oh my god! What was that?
Alcindor takes a lick of his hand.
Oh, geez.
What's the sap taste like?
Oh, not good.
Well,
it's
not
like
honey.
It's like bitter and like,
It's not syrup. It's
I'll tell you.
It's like that
I'll tell you.
bitter.
He wanted to know.
Sap will probably taste like sap.
Well, you got me
Like
there,
that
Leo.
bitter taste of like pine and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
like that chalkiness that you feel on the outside of those trees.
Yes.
I was curious.
Yeah, Leo's gonna do a
What the
little.
biggest number was.
Leo's gonna do a little cantrip and like gesture to each of you. He's like, for any of you that were in the building, I can cool you off. And you see he like starts like sliding his hands together and then like opens them out and starts shooting this mist out from his body. So if anyone needs to cool off, he has like this mist.
Yeah,
I'm using my
flying?
cantrip elementalism. I came down.
I love
came down.
that. They added that in
They
2025,
did,
right?
yeah, I love it because I can just spray, or I can make one clean glass of water.
Oh, that's whoa! D&D rocks.
I know. It's great. Right now, I'm like a sprinkler. I'm just spraying water from my body.
Awesome. Yeah, you see as you start to exude this mist like that at, oh God, we're really going to locate ourselves here. At an amusement park. I don't want to say this specific.
That's why I was
park.
like, it's giving those big fans at an amusement park.
Like at amusement parks where it sprays this mist down on top of
It's
you
like
in
a
a hot
mist
day.
and flows almost like a fog.
That one corner.
Yes.
I'm gonna walk closer to Leo.
Yeah, you feel as the hydration.
But if you are like burnt or like smoky from the building,
yeah, you feel as it begins to start hydrating your back as you turn. It almost stings as you feel it start to form over and slightly regrow.
I'll say also the mist is purple as well.
Oh, yes.
Purple rain.
All right, everyone. I'm going to see and talk to the fire department or see if Callista comes here or any other Goshen Watch stuff. But let's start looking through the rubble to find anything because it looks like we have a new enemy now.
Okay.
Many enemies. Can I?
I guess.
Do I have any memory of that seeing that symbol anywhere before? Do you want me to roll, or would I just not?
Of the
Snapdragon.
Of the Snapdragon. Roll me a luck check.
Ooh. Right. 19.
19.
Thank you, dice.
I would say with a 19, you saw and this is also because of your keen mind feat. I want that to be clear. Like anyone else that got a 19 on this probably would not get it. It would have to probably be a nat 20. But with keen mind, I would say you think back, you move. How does Gael remember stuff with keen mind in terms of how do you think Gael is running back through it?
I think Gael's brain is kind of like a library.
Yeah.
And that they kind of they don't have to like walk around and grab books or anything, but everything sort of exists in these categories and categories within the categories. And then you can sort of sift through from there. It's kind of like levels of categorization in their brain.
Yeah, we see almost these metaphysical bookshelves as you scroll through, almost like that of, I'm gonna mention it, Hackers, the movie Hackers. There's this whole big tower where they go through a bunch of different things. You see as it filters through and it finds this specific memory and pulls forward and riffles through these memorical pages. I don't know if that's a word, but I just made it up now.
It is
there you
now.
go.
I like it.
And you see as you are back in the Del Crook district after the casino, walking away from the casino, moving through the Del Crook district back into the Eskrick district, you remember in the subconscious part of your mind briefly seeing this symbol of this snapdragon with eyes spray painted lightly. Spray painted meaning like magically spray painted, not actual canvas spray paint.
Ye old spray paint. And you remember it being lightly at the bottom corner of an apartment building that you passed by.
Oh. Fascinating.
I was gonna say, didn't also Rosalind have snapdragons?
No.
No.
No, she did not.
All right. Well.
Cool.
Good thought, but not the connection.
Gail's gonna log that away for now. They don't necessarily, with what just happened, feel like saying anything big and substantial in this public space.
Yeah,
so they're just gonna
very fair.
File that memory away.
Yeah. So, Alxador, are you going to talk over toward the fire squad, or are you trying to get it? Or is everyone? What is everyone doing right now?
I mean, I'll search the rubble since he told us to.
Okay.
Me as well.
All right. Everyone who's searching rubble, go ahead and give me investigation checks, please.
Time to investigate.
Oh gosh.
God damn it! I rolled a nat one.
You are too focused on riffling through your memories to recall this moment.
How's a 21?
21?
That was an 8.
Sick.
Natural 20.
Whoa.
21 too.
21. Okay. So I would say everyone but Brian.
I'm actually like just like barely kicking the rocks. Like, come on, anything here?
Yeah.
Your goggles are all smoked because that kid had them, and
As you lackadaisically sit there and sift through, everyone else starts like grunging through and looking through the soot and grime.
Would you say that I use just flavor wise? Bigby's hand was under the rubble and it just goes.
Yes. Yeah, it starts lifting things up and placing them over. That's really smart. Yes.
It'll disappear after this though.
Yes.
Technically, it would be gone now.
Yes, absolutely. No, but I would say you would easily be able to use it in this resourceful moment. As you all look through, and I would say the 21s, this is what you would get. You see glass that is almost pulverized now. And you see this little bit of orange viscous liquid laying here in just little droplets. It seems a lot of it has already been evaporated or consumed by the flames themselves.
And it's on these shards of glass?
It's on the shards of glass specifically, yes. And I would say, as Leo, you are sifting through, not inside the building, but on the back side of the building, right where it meets another alleyway behind, you find flecks of oats.
I find flecks of what?
Oats.
Oats, like OATS?
Riker.
Oh no!
Could you imagine?
Riker!
Riker's been creating all of the investigations.
Oh
So we
god!
have a job to do.
That would be insane.
That would be insane.
That'd be really cool.
Oh my gosh.
That's his planning board in his office.
Yeah.
It's all the crimes. They're just sitting there on no.
Haven's hastily rewriting the ending.
Shit.
Getting the new BBEG.
But yeah, so that's what I would say you would find. Elxidor, in the meantime, while they're sifting through, what are you doing?
I would say like now who's like corralling people? I'm sure it's just it's
You see this fire squad works very well together. You see there's about, I would say, 12-ish members. You see as they all have different greaves on as they're running through. And you see they're setting up perimeters. Like 2 of them are setting up perimeters. You see these 2 territoires that are helping set up some stuff off to the side, as well as you would see probably the main person running the show here right now is this buzz cut man that has this bushy mustache that curls up on the sides. And you see his brown eyes flick and flutter between the different things, just trying to manage everything and like addressing the people beneath him. He seems to be a earth genasi that is rummaging through, and I would say his mustache is made of like little crystals that spike up into a handlebar.
Ooh.
I give him his time to say stuff to people, but once he has like a good amount, like a moment where he can just like collect his thoughts, I definitely approach him like, "Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
We are Little Guy Private Eye, and we are we just wanted to right now just corral people."
Little Guy Private Eye, you were able to save all these people.
Yes, yeah, and we believe that we got everyone in there, and right now my team's looking through the rubble, but everyone is safe. But thank you for coming in. My associate Nissa, the territoire.
Yes. We met with the Grimmelkin. Yes.
Wonderful.
Absolutely. Very nice to meet you.
Yes. Handshake.
You see as he shakes your hand, and he introduces himself.
My name is Chief.
Or walk.
I got it.
I just like the idea of Elxidor. Anytime he handshakes someone, he just goes, handshake.
Handshake.
That's exactly what he did. I was
Well,
like,
like we did a visual.
No, I
Yes,
liked
yes.
it.
It was just funny in the moment.
Yeah.
My name is Chief Hargreave.
Hargreave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you.
Handshake.
Yes. You see as he shakes your hand a second time, as he's thinking about his name.
That's so funny.
We don't know if the Agosian Watch is going to come here, but for now, like both of our teams just can just corral the mass and
Absolutely, do what you need to do, and I will make sure that we take care of the perimeter and make sure all the wounded are safe.
wonderful.
Absolutely.
All right, and then I turn around, go back, going like that. Yeah.
Yeah. You see as he goes back, starts shouting at people. Boy, what are you doing? You see as he like goes over to like a kid who's like trying to get underneath the thing, and he starts trying to push him back. He picks up the kid. Fireman carries him and takes him off.
Could I make it? Does this seem typical? Like, have there been other fires like this recently? It seems. Or
I would say you don't even need to roll.
Yeah.
There have not been fires like this
like they
recently.
seem- Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This is like fires do happen every once in a while, but not like full blown blazing inferno out of a
Intentional.
guild hall. And nobody has seen these so-called hidden. This is a new thing for the city.
Okay.
Yeah. I would like to potentially now question for
Yes.
those cloaks that all of those guys wore.
Yes.
Do they have the symbol on it?
Whenever they were standing up there, you saw where like the cloaks would meet a crude symbol of the snapdragon with the eyes painted in white.
Okay.
Where it parts, so it would like part out and part together every so often when the wind would blow.
I like it. I would like to describe this object and really just go into my mind. If it would be like, okay, just do like a full analysis of that cloak.
Yeah.
And I would like to cast locate object and see if it's within 1,000 radius of me.
Okay. Yes, you can do that. I then need you to roll another Arcana check for me.
That's okay with
As
me?
you're trying to think back to it, and this is your last Arcana check toward this thing.
Yeah. No worries. Ooh.
Wow. That landed also on a die.
Yeah. Very nice.
Dang.
Arcana. Oh, it's a +0, so a 17.
Okay, 17. As you start to think of locate object, you are thinking back, and first of all, you don't start to get a ping anywhere near you. However, what you do start to remember back to and start thinking about more as you're detailing this image inside your brain, you start to realize that even as the wind was moving, the cloaks did not go in the correct direction of the wind.
Interesting.
And you could surmise, probably with a 17, that it wasn't actual people, but illusion magic.
Oh, I like that. Sick. Cool.
Oh.
Details.
Is this image AI or real?
That's the meta game.
Is this image arcane or real?
Sweet. Then Elxador goes back to the group. All right, gang. What did we all find? Or was there any other roles? People's rummaging through stuff?
No, I have told everyone what they have found.
I found oats.
Oats?
Yeah, they're just around the back. I just found oats.
For a horse or something?
I think.
Horse oats.
Oh.
I don't think I've heard of that.
Like barley.
Yeah, like they eat.
Oh, yeah, no, like...
Oats?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's okay.
I didn't know you were joking.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so I would say as you're standing here, you have gathered this information. You have this orange liquid. You have the symbol. You remember back to this, realizing potentially it could be illusion magic based off of the direction of the capes. You see as the fire squad is starting to set up everything. It is now up to you what you would like to do.
All right, then I'd say maybe we should probably go to Callista, or at least debrief about, and you know, because I found out some things, and I'm sure all of you found out old separate things. So
It's evening now too, right?
It's
yeah.
it's about 1 p.m. right now.
Oh.
Was the stars thing that was part of SIG's?
That was part of SIGs,
Right,
and
yeah.
we've come back to
Right.
the
Yeah, that was
cold
like
gray skies.
Got it.
a flashback.
Okay.
yeah, so maybe we go over to Callista and give the report of what we found and let her know what's going on.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Definitely not safe to talk here.
No.
Oh yes, very much so.
Yeah.
All right.
I would say you all are easily able to head over to the Eskrik Goshen Watch precinct. You walk in and you see
Les sitting at the counter with his green face and green hair that spikes up in the air. You see he has his comic book slightly underneath his normal stuff. It seems like the front page of it is starting to get more finished compared to the last time Sig and Brine were in the Agoshan Watch Precinct. And you see, hi there. How's it going? Welcome back. Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's great.
That's not true. Things are very not sorry.
We had a bit of an altercation that happened. An entire building caught on fire, and we had to save everyone from inside of it.
Oh, you were at the oxen.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh well,
That is what happened.
thank you for your help. Which I assume you helped.
Yes,
I'm
we
sure.
did. I think we got everyone out.
Yeah, we did. We got
Yes.
everyone. We got everyone.
We owe you guys a lot more than you get, guys.
Yeah, no, of course. Is Callista here?
Absolutely. I could go get Callista. We've been dealing with a bunch of different just small petty crimes and stuff like that recently, so we're a little backlogged at the moment. Hence why the fire squad was in during the oxen and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yes, I can absolutely.
Would we also be able to have a interrogation room to ourselves to talk with her?
Completely. I can ask if Chief Callista would like for you to go back into her room.
Oh, wonderful! Yes.
Into her office. You see, as he nods and he smiles and he goes back, he talks with Callista, and you see as he waves you forth.
Yeah.
You all walk forward, going past all this glass and wood desks as you pass by interrogation rooms and holding cells in this smaller holding cell for more petty crimes. And you see it's completely full right now. Like, there are people who are sitting down, taking care of just people taking care of their nails, people picking at their nails, people sitting there rocking back and forth like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to be going to jail. I didn't mean to, like this whole thing.
Oh boy.
And you see... God. You see as you walk in and are ushered in from Les, and he says, Callista, little guy Private Eye, is now here. I will leave you all to it. Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah.
Thank you, Les.
Of course. You see as he runs back. Yeah. And Callista welcomes you in with her flaming hair burning bright with a half up, half down, as you see as her... she's in her more captain wear, like her... not her armor, but rather her normal clothes that are more efficient. Not efficient,
uniform.
Official. Uniform. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. She has her uniform on with the dark aquamarine and the silver lining her pauldrons. You see as she has not enough chairs for all of you sit, but enough for you to come in, 2 to 3 of you sit, and the rest of you stand. Mm-hmm. So, welcome back. What would you like to talk about? I know the oxen did burn down, and I did hear of these hidden.
Yes.
So, what have you found? And I'm very grateful for everything that you have done for our city today.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah. So we went to the site where the Infernonaut was.
Yes.
And we've noticed a couple details. I'm not too sure exactly what the body was. I'm sure someone can either speak for it. But there was, it turns out, are you familiar with Hothus and the Infernosphere?
Yes, I have dabbled within. I know a general amount of knowledge.
There were Infernonauts here.
Yes, I have been told of
Fervor.
And their unit.
Yes, so he was here to retrieve the body, and they've currently taken it.
They were correctly under that decree from the God Queen herself.
Of course.
We were notified by the Mistral Assembly earlier today that we need to be aware and vigilant of the fact that we are not to meddle in the affairs of the Infernonauts in their search.
Of course, but what we did find out was that they are searching for this extinguished one, which is when a rekindled loses its flame. And I guess it has to do something with the path of redemption, or the way that Fervor was explaining it, but we believe that this potentially could be our criminal.
I see.
Yeah. Then for the Inferno itself, that was, just so you know, was made out of adamantine. What other details on the body that you guys found?
There looked to be bite marks around the construct's ankle,
And these
from something acidic.
Yes, and these tears and crushing in the front of its chest.
And so
Fascinating.
whoever attacked had bare feet and was a kind of humanoid figure.
That's a good amount. That's more than my detectives could surmise. I really appreciate your help. And listen, I did not hear of the decree until you were already sent at the scene. I apologize for any transgressions you may have encountered during that
I
time.
don't think there was any. And I'll look at coyly at Lycan.
Huh?
Well, because you asked Fervor, it's like, who are you?
I did, yeah, so do you ask someone when you're meeting them?
Oh, no, but never mind. Anyway.
It seems like you're the weird one, Elxidor.
Apparently, everything was fine.
I have perfect social skills.
Can we
I
stop
say as
talking
I climb
about...
up.
you hear as you're saying that and climbing, you hear as Calista says, I appreciate the tomfoolery, but I feel that this time is a little more serious.
Of course. But after they left, and we were looking around the establishment, the oxen,
Yes.
whenever it blew up in flames, there were individuals that caused the fire itself. Maybe by magical means, we weren't too sure, but at the very end, whenever everyone was rescued, they stood aloft the building itself and spoke about this one called the Hidden. Oddly enough, or coincidentally, whenever we were down in Fortune's trunk and we went through Calhoun's desk, we found this letter that also described this one called the Hidden. We believe that there is maybe a larger purpose for it. These individuals that were above there, through the magic, I believe they were casting, were just projections. But still, those projections could still speak nonetheless. There were some slight things off about their personality and physical demeanor being so high up with the wind blowing, and it was not very natural. But there was this symbol, and Gael, do you have the symbol, or do you know what it is?
Yes, it was a snapdragon, but all the sort of buds had these eyes on them, and I suppose this is certainly a private enough space where I can say I was thinking back to if I'd ever seen that symbol before, and I do have some memory that after the events at the casino in the Delcrook district, I saw that same symbol sort of magically imposed onto a corner of an apartment building near to the casino. I don't know, as if, you know, if Calhoun was, I suppose, connected to these people. I believe I recall the letter being addressed to him from the Hidden.
That is a fascinating memory you have. You see as Callista, nods. Continue. I'm sorry. It just was impressive.
Oh, thank you. I just sort of remember things. Anyway, I think there's a possibility that, you know, if Calhoun is, as we know him, that he was involved with the Hidden and the symbol being near the casino, I don't know. There's some sort of connection there. I don't know if it would still be there since it was imposed through magical means. I suppose we could always go look.
You see as Callista thinks for a second. And this whole time, as you were all telling Callista this information, she was biting on a pen. on this quill that she had on the end of it, just lightly just biting on it. First of all, out of gratitude, I'm going to pretend like I didn't hear you had a letter that was not shared with us. However, relating to the Calhoun letter, because it was never shared with the department.
There's a lot going on.
You hear
This letter?
however,
I do believe that there is value that you have not shown this to us. If this was in our evidence locker, I could not guarantee that it would stay there if there are such hidden, as you put it. So I think what we need to do from here is operate under and you can either talk with Riker or I will inform him myself that we work together on this.
Yes.
That sounds good to me.
I think your intuition with the memory of seeing this symbol is very pertinent. I am not rushing you to go today. I am simply saying that within the next couple of days, we need to look into this now, and this information stays between us.
Yes.
Yes.
The one thing that I would say that would be really important that the rest of the city knows is that these individuals claim a following of Rosalind's, the butchers, methodology that you can all correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems that they are trying to say that there are, even though Kadak was corrupted, but it seems that they are going on a journey to take down other corrupted individuals, and they claim that the Oxen was one of them. So I don't know if there's going to be more attacks on political officials or anything else to do with the city. But people are in danger.
You see as Callista nods, I will inform the magistrate of this issue.
Yeah. And one more question do you know of any extinguished rekindles here? Because I'm sure it's a whole culture back at the Infernosphere, but are there any records of... We're searching for a name that Fervor gave us.
Mignelius Vrathan.
I don't recognize that name, but I can certainly check our records, or have Les check our records on this. Yes. I will look into that. We do not have a specific registry of extinguished ones, as you call them.
Yeah.
That is not necessarily our department.
Yeah.
I believe that the Rekindled and their Infernonauts would have a little better knowledge of that, but I do not know how their magic and their tracking of that functions.
Yeah.
But what I will say is I will keep this between us. I will tell the magistrate, and any aid you require, you may come here and I will help you the best I can.
Wonderful.
Now, if you are going into the Delcook district, obviously my power wanes in different districts, but I can do my best to give you warrants or to at least give you connections within those areas. Yeah. All I ask is you report anything to me, whether it be... it must be in person. I would rather this not be intercepted information.
Understood. Potentially, this is just an idea off the top of my head, is that we could, if Crawley's still in Delcrook, we can probably talk to Warwick and see if...
Well, Crawley is in the Braidrock.
Then we're going down the guy.
You can absolutely talk to him. I can give you a warrant to go in and talk to whoever you need to in the prison.
All right. Well, cool. That was just an idea. So then we'll talk with Riker, let him know everything, and then we'll come back to you with any more information or request.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
I truly mean it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Also, there were oats leading away from the scene of the fire.
All right.
Yes.
You see as like her brow furrows. Oats.
I was confused too.
Or a horse or something, maybe? I don't know.
It was around the back. I don't know. It really drew my eye.
Interesting.
Do ox eat oats here?
Do what?
Do ox? Are there actually any ox at the oxen? Or
No, actually. So actually, really quick, can everyone roll some history checks for the oxen?
Oh,
like,
the
oxen all died.
You bet
I'm
your
curious
boots I
on
can.
the animals we use. Oh, what was it? History?
History.
10.
14.
4.
14.
23.
23.
10.
Okay, 23s. And with the 14s. I would say 23s and 14s. I would say that you for Sig, Leo, Lycan, and Gael would know... What'd you get, Uxor? 10. I would say even with the 10, you would know general information about this, but not as specific. So the Oxen was one of the biggest... or well-known and respected guilds that dealt in transportation and imports and exports for the city. They mainly deal with exporting to and from to Strathfos to get more things down to the sister locations of the Chronomanther Republic, as well as bringing in shipments from the Torbadir exports. So you would know, actually, especially for Lycan, the Oxen was one of the partners of the Brothers Three that would always work to get books from Torbadir down to the Eskric library.
Okay.
That's what you would all know in a general sense. You would know that its symbol was widely known as a wagon wheel that had jutting out ox horns from it.
Do I get anything special with my 4?
I would say that you look on the ground and you see a lucky penny sitting on the ground.
Ooh, I'm adding that to my inventory.
Yeah.
One copper.
One copper piece.
You see one, and it's just made of copper. You just see like one little. That's what distracts you from thinking about this other stuff. But yeah, so I would say that that's what you all remember as small general sense as their transportation company. You would remember though that the Brothers Three worked with them. And I would say, Gail, you would even probably have picked that up by seeing different crates whenever you were at the library.
Yes, yeah.
Would Service have traded with them too?
Would Service have traded with them? That is a phenomenal question.
Because he was in Torbadir.
Yes. Yeah. No,
He was.
I would say no, he was not an exporter of plant life. He rather, anything that he wanted to work on, he kept very close to his chest. I would say both Leo and Lycan would know that.
Okay.
Yeah. Do they use any animals for transportation and whatnot?
Yes, you would know that the Oxen mainly uses horses as well as Grimalkin.
Ooh. Sweet.
In the rare case, they have been seen, and I would say this for the 23s would know this more than Elxidor or the 14s for Leo and Sig, but you definitely at least once or twice, if there was a shipment from Gelgrados, would have seen Deep Rotha, which are these beasts of burden similar to yak that have dark brown fur that's shaggy as if a shepherd dog. And if you were to tell Sig that, Sig would know for certain that Gelgrados had one of their delicacies and one of their less common items in Chronomanther would be Deep Rotha milk that they drink and they heat up in a big pot together, and they scent it with different spices of cinnamon and clove and such.
Yeah. Awesome. Then I think we take our leave.
Wait. Sorry, I was distracted by a penny earlier, but Elxidor, did you say that the cloaked figures were illusions?
Yes. Well, at least the ones that were on top of the building.
Right. Can illusions break things? I'm not too familiar.
No? Did you...
Yeah, there were 2 cloaked figures in the building that broke through a window and jumped out.
Oh.
I ran past them. I just figured, more people are getting out. But then, everything else happened, so...
Did they also did they disappear similarly to the people on the top of the building?
Did I see? I just thought they exited and I couldn't see them anymore. Is that...
So they jumped out the window, breaking literally the frame in the window, and they jumped up into the air out of your vision.
Yeah, okay.
Because you didn't pursue them because you were focused on everything else.
I don't know. They left my line of sight, so they could have disappeared, or maybe they flew off into the night. I'm not sure.
What did they look like?
Wow. One of them was I really only caught a brief glimpse, but one of them was taller than the other and had like I noticed no shoes. They had grayish skin, and the other one
No shoes.
I think so.
And you as you say gray skin, you see Callista perks up. What kind of gray skin?
I'm gonna roll a history check because I don't remember.
Yeah.
17.
17. With a 17, it was a dark gray skin. And I would say, as you're thinking back, you saw a fleck of gold on the top of the foot. Almost like it was something that had been carved into them.
Did I notice anything about the smaller one?
Well, so also you would remember that they had a braid, a white braid that was loose from the cloak, as well as from the smaller one. They were just awkward in their stance, and they were very thin.
Okay. I convey all that information.
You see as Callista furrows her brow, and she sighs very audibly. If you're... And you see as she rubs her head for a second, if your sight was correct, I fear there are elves.
Elves? Like the in Orfair? Outside of...
The only type of species I know that has gray skin and gold etchings would be an elf.
Are you sure it couldn't be some...
I mean,
like territoire with a strange tattoo or something?
Potentially, but in fairy tales...
It could be an elf.
Yeah.
You see as Callista sits there and like you can see her mind racing. And I would say for each of you, nobody has seen an elf in any city in what? Centuries? In 2 centuries?
Yeah, 200 plus years. Yeah. Or 150.
150-ish years?
Yeah, not since the Battle of the Last Rite.
Okay.
Which is what ended the genocidal scourge.
You see Leo has like a weird, like, slow yet quick wave of the orange go through his body for a second. He cocks his head. Elves. Okay.
Yeah.
Leo, roll me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage, please.
Hi, what the fuck?
Oh, what? With disadvantage?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna be fine.
Oh, wow, actually, hold on. That is a...
Oh, word?
22.
Whoa.
I rolled a 16 and a 15.
Yep. You see as it goes over, you twitch, you're fine.
Oh dear. And what about this the small one? Like how small are we talking about here? Like
you would remember
comparatively,
3 foot.
Yeah.
3 foot. Like Mike and height?
That's how tall I am, yeah.
I guess around, yeah.
If it
Is
was short and skinny, perhaps is the short one's the skinny one.
Yeah.
Could it be a Kilmuli, since we know that they're already involved with this?
All right.
Could be any number of things. I mean, there are a lot of short critters on the planet.
Fair. Just trying to put things together.
And if we're talking things people haven't seen in centuries, it could be a gnome.
Would we consider my skin gray? I mean, I know we got excited about the elves. It's probably the elf. But-
Yours is bark-like though.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't have
Right.
human feet.
Right.
Did I see any
We just clarified.
physical features of the shorter one?
No, you did not.
Okay, I didn't think so.
We clarified at the other site that there was bare feet, and those were Spriggan feet.
Correct.
Okay, separate things.
Correct. Spriggan, the way I like to think of Spriggan feet, I can't remember how the art
like to think of
is.
Spriggan
Oh
feet.
my gosh. is more like like actual stumps at
Yeah.
the bottom.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's how I envision them
I
for.
have them like root kind of.
And I
form.
think that's
Yes,
complete.
That's
like
also
it varies between the Spriggan depending
Okay.
on how much they implant themselves in
Great.
ground.
Thank you. My theory is wrong.
That's a good point.
You
Sig.
Sophia's been writing like a whole like
Well, I have
just, like, kind of figure this out, and then
conspiracy
she's like,
It's conspiracy theory is great. I love conspiracy
Yeah.
theory.
It's just, I mean, I know we've got Riker, but I haven't seen a gnome other than Riker in a long time.
we haven't seen elves
There's not
ever.
I mean, there's no gnomes in the city, at least in Zillianak.
Yeah.
But how tall is Riker? He's also your size as well, right, Lycan?
Would
I
I
think
know?
he's a little taller, but yeah, essentially.
Would Leo know the background of Arcanics that the Arcanics are off of the magic that was stolen from the elves? Would I know that? I don't remember if I do know that.
No.
I don't know that. Okay.
So what I would say everyone would know about Arcanics is that the Arcanics formed whenever the Battle of the Last Rite occurred.
Yeah.
That's what we know.
So someone could have theories, but we don't know if anything's
Correct.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to throw it out there too that just because the other person was shorter doesn't mean they're a shorter species. They could have just been a child of some kind.
Or an
If it's-
atypically short
if it's
person,
the two
as some
rarest
people are.
like species around, gnomes and elves definitely. I mean, that's you barely can find any books on any of that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And Riker's been searching for gnomes. So if that is one of the few gnomes, that is also something. It could be none. But
I mean, we can sit here theorizing who it is all day, but if we
Yeah.
don't actually get out there and find them, we'll never know.
yeah,
Yes.
Right.
we should get out there.
Thank you, Callista, for your time.
Of course. Please let me know if you need anything.
Yes.
I look forward to what you find, and for our sake, please don't find an elf.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And you walk out. Yeah. Gail?
Gail's gonna hang back for just a moment. Callista, a quick question.
Yes.
Is there some sort of record, perhaps a census of some sort that is kept of Chronomanther if someone were to come into the city, a change in the population? I'm searching for someone, and I'm
There is a registry of whenever you apply for citizenship within the Republic of Chronomanther, there's an entire separate sect of the Agosian Watch that does deal in registration of citizenship and keeps active records of things such as that. Yes.
all right. And would that be here? Would that be somewhere else?
That would not be in this building specifically. For registration of citizenship, I would probably say that is in the capital.
Oh, okay.
There is one building specifically devoted to citizenship in our capital that has all of the records of citizens that find their way into each and every district as permanent residents.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Great. And Gail's going to give a little like kind of awkward wave, but just like cool, thank you. And then catch up with the rest of the group.
You see as they nod and you exit, closing the door. And you all start walking out, and you hear the similar voice, the well-known voice of Les as he's saying goodbye to you. And I would say we don't need to go through that. You easily walk out, and now you are in the street, standing outside the Agosian Watch.
Well, this is interesting.
Says it's late now, right? It's like late.
Well, no, it was 1 p.m. before we.
It was
were
1
there.
p.m.
Okay.
So now it's probably about, let's say we're getting to 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we have a few directions we could go in. I know there's the lead in the Delcrook district, and I mean, I don't know if there's anything back near the Oxen that could try to trail those people. Some time has passed since then, so I'm not really sure, but
I think we could go back to and tell Riker all of this so he's aware, but I think maybe going into like the government capital district to talk with the magistrate to see if he is aware of any rekindleds that we could point a direction for this extinguished one.
Oh, I think it would be so great to go to the capital. Gail says really awkwardly.
Oh, wonderful, yeah.
Very, like, not at all inconspicuous.
Yeah, and then for that one point where it was in the Delcrook? No, S-Creek? Where'd you find that symbol?
It was in Delcrook near the casino.
Then we make our way to Delcrook and start searching and snooping.
Yes. Snooping.
Snooping for some things.
Yeah.
Great.
That sounds all right with me.
All right. Who would like some Rubens or Shrubens, mushrooms and whatnot for lunch?
Sounds
Yeah.
perfect.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
You see, as you all start heading back, and you eventually find your way back to Little Guy Private Eye, and you walk in.
Riker!
Okay. Oh, hello. You see here as the door opens from his office, and you see as he comes out. Oh, hey guys. Everything okay? I saw a big explosion off in the distance, and I'm sorry, but sometimes I equate it with you guys.
Well,
What? What?
you not wrong, but we were in the vicinity, so still tracks. Would you like a Reuben for a Shrubin for lunch?
A Shrubin for me, yes,
Shrubin.
please.
I'll make some lunch, but everything is manageable and people are safe.
Okay.
I would say you are easily
Yeah.
able to tell him
Tell
about
him
the
basically
the
everything
events.
that we've deduced.
And I would say by the time you're like relinquishing all this information to him, the Shrubins and Rubens come out, and you're all sitting back again in your dining area. Is everyone joining for lunch? I don't want to make that decision for people.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I would be there for the conversation.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. So you all sit down, and you see as Riker's reeling with all this.
Okay. So, there's potentially elves in the city.
Maybe. Yeah, it would be just
Speculation.
beyond,
Speculation.
but I suppose there's a chance.
Okay.
Lycan's gonna take Leo's hand at seeing he's like nervous about it, even though he's still in confident form. There's like damage going on.
Yeah. And then we also have the I mean, we have the hidden, of course, but we also have the hound and the hand as well.
Yes.
So they're probably all three together as threats. So
Oh.
You see as he kind of like looks down at his Shrubin, just like looking as like one of the mushrooms slowly like subsides down onto the plate.
yeah. So
Okay. Cool.
There's a lot.
but a rekindled is at least in a direction we can go to because they were the humanoid that potentially took down this Infernonaut and
Absolutely. I mean, it sounds to me like you guys know exactly what you're doing. Do you need me to do anything to help you?
not sure. Oh yeah,
Brian
well,
shrugs.
So on the potential of them being, so we thought potentially this smaller person that was with this quote unquote elf, maybe a gnome. Now, question for you.
You, as soon as you
Yeah.
say that, you see as like almost like a happy sadness goes over Riker's face.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so far, you are the only gnome that we know in the city. So do you know where your people are?
You see as Riker kind of like looks down at his Shrubin, starts kind of playing around with the sandwich.
Yeah, I could show you guys what I've been working on.
If you're comfortable.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah.
You see as he stands up, lifts himself off the seat. Yeah. You see as he walks over, opens the door to his office.
I haven't really showed you guys much of this, but you can take a look.
And you see as he opens the door, hundreds of red strings strewn about, attaching from wall to wall, end to end, no beginning, no end in sight. And you see all these pictures of random things that could be hints of the gnomes being in an area or not. It does not seem there's conclusive evidence. So you see as you're looking at all of these different pictures on the walls, and he says,
I'm young for a gnome, but I'm still pretty old. I'm roughly 150 years old.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Sorry.
that's like if I was in my beginning 30s for a Genasi.
I'm one of those numbers.
Yeah. Is it 0?
I think I'm one. I'm just one.
Technically.
I was 6.
I was born in. I was born on the run, with my mom. My dad had to stay back during the genocidal scourge and everything going on. And my mom fled, and she joined the Republic of Chronomancer as it was starting to form. Was not necessarily a founding member, but aided those who started building. And when my mom died, I didn't see any other gnomes. So I've really been kind of searching for him for a while now. But I haven't seen any gnomes that have been in the city or in Strathfos or anywhere nearby.
Where was your mother fleeing from?
You see as Riker thinks back to his conversations with his mom when she was alive.
Well, so uncommonly known, the Ember Fields in the Verhaid Valley used to be a Gnomon settlement before the Rekindled started branching out from the Ember Sphere and from Wickport. The Verhaid Valley, especially between the Dragonborns and the Elves, between what remained of the Dragonborns in the San Vitali Massif, there was war between Orifair and the Dragonborns. I can't remember what their city was called whenever they were established, but there was some sort of fallout between the elves and the Dragonborns and mass extinctions going on due to the war that was being fought. And, well, the gnomes decided that the safest place would not be in the middle of the fray. So, my mom picked up from Ember Fields, which at the time it was more commonly known as Bellenhalver. But my mom didn't really like to talk much about leaving, or when we were there. Sorry, I know this is a lot.
No, thank you for sharing. That's hard and very brave of you. All of it, I suppose.
Thank you, he says in no much.
Can I take a peek at the board? Is there anything
Yeah.
sticking out?
Go ahead and give me an investigation or perception check as you look at the board.
Can I?
Everyone
we all
can do
that?
so as well.
How's a natural 20?
Whoa!
I got a 24.
24.
Would have been
Oh
a
my
26 technically.
Well, I rolled a 2 and thought it was a natural 20 for a second.
Well,
What'd you get,
You're
Epsilon?
Spaced out today.
It's investigation or perception, your choice.
Ooh, penny.
Oh, could it be? It can be perception.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's 28.
Okay.
For me.
12.
Okay. Leo?
17.
17. I would say pretty much everyone except, what'd you get one more time, Elsidor?
14.
Okay. I would say, yeah, everyone pretty much except for Brian.
Copper piece. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say you're just getting lost in the red string that's thrown about, just trying to like figure out what the actual connections were that Riker was trying to make here.
Cheese to eggplant. What the?
But I would say everyone is just seeing Riker has a menagerie of just a bunch of different small like pictures that have been drawn by him of like areas of where he could potentially see the gnomes living, as well as like he'll pin up like his mother's recipe for oatcakes is pinned up on the wall as part of there. You see a couple different paintings of gnomish ware that has been like recovered in different cities, like in Raytalis, which is the smaller city, even smaller than Strathfos within the Chronomanther Republic. There have been people who have sold and created art galleries and exhibits devoted to showing some ancient history, and one of those things was gnomon paintings that depicted the general ware that they would utilize in everyday society. So like a lot of the time you would see that gnomish people tended to use more natural clothing manufacturing. So they would sew everything together. They would use leathers and use furs off of the hides of Grimalkin, off of Vibermeyers, which are the prey commonly known to Grimalkin that tend to have a more brownish to blackish fur that's a little more tough, that they would string together for a little more like leather armor things that had more furnishments and everything like that. But I would say with a natural 20 for the two of you, Sig and Lycan, I would say that as you're sifting through all this stuff, a lot of it's just random connections, not really finding their mark. However, you do notice Riker's mom had this pendant that was on one of the walls. And this pendant is of a butterfly that has inside of like where the lines create the wings inside of the almost like translucent surface that makes the butterfly's wings themselves. You see rows of wheat and barley being made. I would say that's what you see. It's very specific. And it's bronze and not rusted, but very clearly has oil over being touched by gnomon hands or human hands for years upon years. You can see specifically the bottom right-hand wing has more touching as if clear wear, where you can see where Riker may have been reminiscing through his stuff.
Is the wheat and barley exposed, or is it like kind of in this casing of?
It's
not literal natural fiber, right? It's just
correct.
Drawn.
It's
like
just it's like
there?
part of the actual. Yes, it's etched with inside of it, and it exudes off of the different areas to create the actual wings.
Got it.
So Riker, were there other settlements outside of Chronomanther? Because whenever we were in Telona and visited the Lazy House of Oddities, and we were talking to Amorn
Yeah.
upon his first visit. He explained that him and his sister went outside to different ruins to explore and gather materials for their museum. But
Yeah.
were there any other like settlements outside the city that could potentially be gnomes?
Well, not on our current map, but I did know that there used to be a sister town that found its way in the Nass Turtle Sierras. My mom always referred to them as mountain gnomes a lot of the time.
Well, that's the Sierras are very close to Orifair.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, the elves are. Orifair is the capital for it, so I could see why they wanted to leave the crossfires between the Dragonborns.
Absolutely. I mean, that was the only other types of gnomes other than those found within Bellenhalver.
I see. All right. Well, this helps a lot.
I'm glad I could help.
Yeah, and hopefully hopefully we were able to confirm if it is or not for you.
And if it is, I would like to start helping.
Of course. Yeah, now we have a couple options where we could potentially talk to Amorn and Crawley inside the prison. But we were thinking of heading over to the government district to talk to Senator Crown to see if anything about rekindles could be of use for us.
Absolutely.
And as he says this, Leo, I need you to roll another disadvantage Constitution check.
Oh boy.
Oh, Jesus. Let's see what happens. Unless I get like 2 15s again. Oh, not so this time. I did get one of the 15s. Oh. The other one is a 10.
Leo, with a 10, as you're hearing all this information, you're in this room strewn about with red string, seeing all of this it's organized, but in the most messy way possible.
Yeah.
You've been thinking about you've been hearing this mention of elves. You've seen this flame burst in front of you, jumping in to save lives, using this hand, having Lycan. You see as Lycan where are you right now, Lycan?
I'm like looking at the pendant on the wall.
Yeah, you see as you're looking at the pendant, you see the char on the back of Lycan's back.
Yeah.
I think for a second I'm looking at Lycan and I see the char. And like I kind of do like a shake and a blink, and then I look back. It's where Lycan was laying on the ground, and I was like floating in the air inside the burning building that I shot through and started burning down to the ground.
Yeah, and I would say you feel as your breathing starts to fasten, and you hear almost like a humming in your head, and you look down to your translucent purple membrane as you see globules of orange begin to spawn. What do you start to do?
I'm gonna kind of stumble back a little bit in the room, and then I'm gonna put my hand over the globules, and I'm going to do what I did before and just push them away.
You see as your hands push each globule away, and as they push them down, they go away for a second, and then you see as more and more begin to form. And as this is happening, I would say a couple of... give me passive perceptions as you're all looking through this.
18.
20.
10 for Sig. Brian, what's your passive?
11.
11? You don't need it. 18 for Lycan?
It is now 20.
20, wow.
13.
13, I would say Nissa has a passive perception of 14, which rocks. Crazy, I didn't even know that. So I would say Lycan and Gael, you, as everyone else is focused in this moment, and what'd you say, 11 with yours? And, sorry, one more time? 13. I would say 13 for Alexador. So you three, Lycan, Gael, and Alexador, you all start to hear this dim humming, and You turn around to see Leo as he's trying, like these bubbles and globules are starting to pop up in his body.
I just because of how everything like now. Okay, question.
Yes.
Is this similar to when Leo wild magic surged and he threw a cannon?
You have never seen these bubbles like this before. Okay. This is a new sensation.
I would like to just run, tackle Leo, and pull him into the next room.
It's freaking happening.
And then like shield myself. I don't know if he's gonna explode.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you all do something at the same time as this is occurring.
Yeah.
What is Gael's natural reaction? And then I'll go to Lycan as last, since we'll see what that's gonna do.
I honestly don't think Gail
That's fine.
knows what to do. So
That's fine.
they're just observing.
Yeah, you freeze.
Yeah.
As Lycan, what do you do?
I don't think there's enough time for me to do my usual like lavender thing. I think seeing
agree.
Elxidor doing like her trying to attack Leo is freaking her out. So she's probably attacking you, like to get off of Leo.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. You see, I'll say this is happening all simultaneously. You see as Elxidor starts to run forth toward Leo. Mm-hmm. What is your response to that? At like time slows.
I see.
Yeah, because it's all happening in the same amount of seconds.
Ooh. Okay.
Just turning around. You looked like a Muppet when you did that.
I didn't. You do look like a Muppet.
I'm gonna use back to your roots. I'm gonna evoke the rune back to your roots, and I'm gonna sink into the floorboards and try to make a barrier between Elxidor and Leo, which also would hopefully deflect if Leo does anything, but
yeah,
to give Leo space, because I know that's what he probably needs.
Absolutely. So you see as Elxidor starts to run forward, you place your hands on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. You place your hands on the ground. You see as the roots...
Lycan places her hands on the wooden floorboards, and from their polished state, they kind of form into these gnarly roots that create a barricade between Elxidor and Leo and create kind of a haven in which Leo can be, I don't know, hopefully.
Yeah, and you see
it.
as this planks arise, Elxidor, you run forward and you bump into this wooden plank as it raises in front of you. As Leo, your body starts to buzz and your head begins to throb.
Leo like sees this happening and sees stuff going on. He's like, stop, get away from me. And I can handle it. I have it.
For the first time in your life, you feel sick.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
As the orange infests your surface tension, you see as they begin to augment, first to a rusted orange, then to black. Like that of the plague, you see as these black spots begin to spread until you can't see anything but darkness.
You see, like, as these things are spreading, you see Leo keeps trying to stop it, and you see, for a little bit, if you look at him, you see around the globule, there's like an orange essence that's trying to go around that black globule, and then Leo pushes it away and it sifts the orange away, and that black globule starts to just expand.
Has he ever been black?
Never.
Before?
I would say that, Lycan, you have never seen Leo darken to this extent with pitch black void, and you see as this spreads across you, and as it spreads across you, Leo forms together, his legs come in toward him without him trying, and he falls to the floor.
Leo?
Oh, shit.
And as you say that, we are going into the mind of Leo.
Oh.
You see also as he's on the ground, his body like stops and his flame kind of like freezes.
Yeah. And I would even say that you see his almost water-like membrane start to crystallize, almost like a cocoon.
And his eye is not there anymore.
Leo, eventually, your one eye opens. However, you do not meet the familiar building of your headquarters, but rather find yourself in an endless void of ink. Can you make a perception check with advantage for me, please?
Yes. Yes. Oh, thank goodness that was advantage. Oh gosh. That is a 16.
Okay. Leo, as you peer into the darkness around, you look to your right and left with nothing in sight. Then you look up. In the distance, you see a small orange light suspended further in the distance above.
He like cocks his head at that light, and he like kind of like tilts his head. He like at the corner of his eye sees his hand. His hand is blue.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just focusing on that orange and really confused. And now, like, the similar thing that Leo normally would do, the different emotions will flow through his body. Like, again. What the heck? And he's just, like, looking, and he's going to, like, slowly go towards the orange light.
Yeah. And I would say, as you close the distance, the orange in your gaze looks familiar. Is familiar. Separate in body, with a red pupil bouncing around as the form clutches its legs, you see yourself, orange, with a red pupil. And you hear, "Hi, hello, is anyone there? Where can I work? Is anyone there? Can I help?
Hey, hi.
Hello?
Oh. Wait.
Hello, who are you?
You look like me.
You see as there's like recognition, and you see as it starts to move its hand one way.
You see as he was doing that wave, his hand turned orange as he was doing that at the same time.
I think I am you.
What? What? Wait. What?
Why are you freaking out? Do I need to freak out?
No, wait. And you see, like, as you say that, like, there's, like, orange that also hits him. He's like, well, yeah, well, this is... We're in a void or something. I don't know what happened. What?
We were in LGPI. We were with them.
We were. Yes, we were, and there was so much going on.
Oh, and we're here.
We're here. Yes. I'm.
You, me,
us.
You aren't fully used to being here.
What is here?
Us.
There's more?
As you ask, this paranoid orange body nods, motioning to your left. And slowly in the distance, approaching, you see 3 motes of light that form into similar but different versions of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The first has a light blue body with a dark blue iris.
Mm-hmm.
The second is made of red energy that thrums with an expressive black eye, as the last is that of a lightning bolt, yellow and arcing with a pupil of red.
I think also an interesting thing with each of what is seen here is the orange Leo is also like normally what Leo does is turn just his body into the color. This one is literally like his body is like shaking constantly as if he is like this waving energy that's constantly like buzzing.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can hear the humming from him like you heard before you transformed into that black void of Leo.
Mm-hmm.
And you see as these 3 different versions approach you.
What? Wait, how is... Wait, why are there's more... Like, how are there this many... What is... What?
You see as the red one speaks up, finally we can ask someone real questions around here for fucking once!
You see the yellow one move around. He goes, oh my gosh. Where are your emotions, buddy? or I guess our emotions. Wait, are we separate from ourselves? Or are we different things? Or maybe if we're other things, then maybe, oh, this is crazy.
And you hear as that version of Leo, lightning-esque, shocking forth back here and there, changing directions and moving. You see as the blue one, lighter with a darker blue eye, says, closer to a we would be the better way. Excitement. Leo, and you see as this calmer version turns towards the main prime body. It's going to be okay. We are all just different perspectives that we have. And you see as like they try to figure out what to say next with their hands, as like they move it, trying to find the best way to tell it to you in the most calming way possible. Essentially, we are all one, but also are separate beings.
So everything I've been feeling before, that was you guys?
To an extent, yes. Yeah, it was us. You hear as the red one speaks up.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I am always affecting you. I don't mean to always affect you, but you hear as the orange one starts speaking up.
Okay. Okay, so if every time I have a color that goes up in my body, that's one of you. I've had other colors. Are they also here?
And as you say that, you say that and you feel someone plunk on your shoulder. And you turn around and you see a pink version of yourself. There's more of us. You see as this one is pink in color. I'll let you describe how this one looks.
You see, normally with Leo, with pink is his color of love. And usually he just shows the color. This one is fully, his entire body is made of bubbles.
Yeah.
As you see, and there's like this, like, I think I said rose for, like a rose eye. Like the color rose, but the eye still stays there. But the bubbles kind of go up and like pop as they go up. As you see, this one's like more sheepish compared to the others. But not like in a shy way, more like, like that, like, oh gosh, I
yeah,
hope you like me,
Absolutely. Yeah, very bashful.
Bashful, yes.
Yes, you see this pink, bashful version of yourself, accompanied by a yellow version of yourself, not arcing like lightning, but rather has an orange eye and is more solar, very full of sunlight that exudes. And you see as this love-like version of you says, we're here too. And you see this happy version of you, the yellow one, says, yeah, we're here as well.
Oh. Hi.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm super excited. Well, not excited. I'm happy to meet you. You see as this version shakes your hand.
Shakes the hand. The yellow goes through. I will say also with Happy.
Yeah.
He's smaller than the rest of them.
Yeah. You see this shorter version of you, yellow, as you feel the pink version of you come around and hug you. Oh. Isn't this so nice?
I mean, yeah, this hug is nice. I actually do like that a lot.
Why are we hugging right now? You hear as the angry version of you spikes up.
Yeah. I appreciate the hug, but I guess that is true. We need to probably figure out what's going on. We need to figure out what's happening. if anything, we need to just focus on what's going on. And you see the Lightning Leo go up. He says, "I can make sure we focus really hard on something."
And you see as the light blue version walks over and says, "Excitement. Let's take a couple deep breaths together, please. Breathe in. Actually, breathe in. Do not just do a false breath.
Okay.
Breathe in and breathe out."
You see like the lightning kind of like get more contained now.
Better. Okay?
Better.
Excitement is good. We need to make sure we focus on how to figure out the issue at hand. And you see as the anxious version, orange, is buzzing. "Yeah, I would really like to figure out how we fix this. Prime hasn't been here before. How do we get Prime in here?"
I don't know. As he kind of, the excitement just giggles to himself. And Leo like looks around at each of the other Leos here.
And I would say as you look around, you see another version of yourself sitting in a corner, purple and hugging his knees, almost like glitching in and out, if you feel that's the right description.
Leo points, "Is that... And you see excitement's like, "Yeah, that's the new guy. That's the guy who recently came up. He likes to kind of do things on his own, so he kind of just stays in his own bubble. Well, we haven't seen him for a while because, he's been taking the wheel for a little too long."
For too damn long, you hear as the angry version chimes in. "Now, anger, I think we need to think about the fact that he is a new emotion. He had his time in the sun, and that's how we all get our time. When am I gonna get my time? I have not been out in so long."
You see Happy chime in. He's like, "Well, I'm sure we will, okay? We got to think positive, and I know that eventually you'll have some time." You see Happy kind of struggles to say that.
You see as if there was a wall there, he like punches to the side and looks off to the side of his arm and he says, "I can't do anything in here," as he's like really mad at himself. And you see as he just starts focusing on just like his fist in the moment.
Anger also, whenever he gets really expressive, almost Hades-like. The flames go onto his shoulders whenever he gets really expressive, and his body is actually fire.
Yeah. You see as the flames jut and jolt, flaming on. And you hear as the purple version starts to speak up. "Why would we even go back?"
And you see Calm before he's like, "Hey, man, I know it was hard for you up there. I know it was crazy. And you kind of got a little out of it. You kind of took too much control. But we got good reasons to go back."
Good reasons to go back? Like what? You saw how they viewed us. We're dangerous. They think we're monsters, and you know what? Maybe we are.
You see Pink go up and he's like, "No, you're wrong. No, they care about us. They all do, and they
care about us. They care about us. Lycan doesn't love us."
You see Love back away and look around for Anxiety and grab onto Anxiety's arm. Anxiously says, "Well, they were afraid. I mean, we did pull a bit of a right turn on them, but they aren't as used to you as they are to us. It's scary to find something new."
You see as all of the emotions start to chip in.
Yeah.
Cascading over each other. Anxious Leo, well, maybe we could. I'm sure that they don't think of us like that. Maybe we could do something to make it not so dangerous for us. And you hear as the angry version just goes, "I just want to fucking break out of this prison. Let me out."
You see Love go, "How How can you understand a heart that isn't there? We have love, but is it enough? You also see another Leo, kind of like right behind normal Leo, appear, and is a very like slow, low tone. This Leo is made of water. I never want to upset or hurt anyone. I don't know why it happens so much. I can't control it.
We can totally make it through. We're gonna be fine. We can make everyone happy. You hear as this yellow version speaks to the water-like version of you.
You see, he just kind of looks down as you see the yellow lightning wisp by. As he looks around at everyone, and he's kind of just like, his head like twitches and cocks as he looks around, and he's like shaking, and he's like, the building's on fire! The building's on fire!
And you see as Calm comes up and says, in and out, in and out. And as that's happening, we see as the confident version, this purple version we've seen, we were strong once. For once we were strong, and even that wasn't enough. And as all of these cascading voices, thoughts surround Leo, what is Leo feeling?
Leo looks around as all of this is happening, and like kind of on top of each other, they're all just speaking and going over each other, and he just like freaks out. He says, "Stop it, please! Stop! Just quiet! Like quiet! For once, can I just be quiet? Every second of every moment, I hear these voices in my head that I can't get out. I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? You have all these things that I can't do everything. I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard every day to do something with myself. With ourself. And maybe he's right, and he points to Confident. He's like, maybe we shouldn't go back. Maybe it's better if we're here. Maybe it's better if we're never gonna go back to them. Why would they need us? All we've done is burn houses, shoot holes through buildings, break people's hearts, or their minds, or people. We've killed people. And do you think that I can live with that? Do you think the pressure that is in my body constantly every day doesn't just want to explode because of that thought? I don't feel like I'm meant to be here. I've never felt like I'm meant to be here. I've never felt like I am anything. I look at everyone else. They're made of flesh, bone, or some tactile thing. I'm nothing. I'm made of nothing. Why would they need that?
I would say, Leo, as you start to say, I'm nothing, you feel tears start to form.
You see, he goes down to the ground, and you hear other Leos, as if finishing the thought that he's saying. Anxious goes, scared. Love goes, lonely. Anger goes, furious. Sad goes, depressed. Happy goes with a smile, and then, or the energy of solar energy going out that starts to dim as he kind of goes down a little more, looking around at everyone else, seeing that he is smaller than the rest of them. Drained. Excitement pops up and goes, insane. Comblio, who's still trying to do the breathing throughout the whole thing, like holds towards his chest and just like rubs it and says, panicked. And then confident Leo is still holding himself on the ground and just dryly says, lost. And Leo like is looking as he's like crying towards each of these as he feels like his back press into sad Leo as he's also crying as he looks at him.
I would say the blue is starting to, the water and flame are starting to combine on their backs.
I'm a mistake.
And I would say, as you say you're a mistake, you close your eye, beginning to weep as these other versions join you, crying at the same time, closing in on your prime body. And Leo, as you begin to weep, you feel as your body begins to sink deeper and deeper. Almost as if through an invisible veil, you feel as your body crosses to a space unknown. It is devoid of emotion, devoid of all color. And as your arcane tears gush forth, you hear the sound of wind chimes, twinkling as each pipe joins into the next. The sound vibrates gently to your tonal center, resonating and thrumming from within, a part unfound. As you open your eye, you see a baby with scrawling etchings of gold. This child sways back and forth as a translucent blue manger is pushed by that of a celestial hand. As the manger rocks and the wind chimes ring, you begin to see a field of blue flowers emanate beneath your feet, warm and perfuming. And as the blue flowers sway from the invisible wind, joined by the chorus of twinkling, you hear that same damn tune. Veithithon, veithithon, sahadoema, veithithon, geleon, valeda. Veithithon, veithithon, amekathue, veithithon sularuon feldrea. Only this time you feel its meaning. You hear words of dreams. Dreams of warmth and darkness. Dreams of bittersweet end. Dreams that will once again reunite when the time is right. And as you feel this strange connection, we now pan above you in this inky void on the non-existent ground, surrounded once more by your variants, each adorning a hand to your shoulder, cascading together like that of the petals of the Rethraean bloom, beautiful and brilliant. And that is where we'll end our session.
No, no.
Whew.
Hey casters, we wanted to give you a big thank you for listening to this episode. We are excited to continue the story of this party and share this world with you. Please check out our socials on Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube by searching up Campaign Casters. No spaces, one word, Camp AIGN Casters. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, we'd really appreciate it if you left a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. It helps us reach more listeners and keep the investigation going.
Our theme song is Nobody's Hero by Chronophobia. A big shout out to them for allowing us to use their beautiful music. You can find them on all music platforms, including but not limited to Apple Music, iTunes, and Spotify. Have you checked out our documentary yet? Rolling the Dice is officially on YouTube. Shout out to Brandon Pierce Media for producing it. You can find him at brandonpiercemedia.com to book him today on your photography and videography needs. Our players for this campaign are Heath Chase as Sig Valang, Jake Taylor as Brian Smith, Adam Fox as Leo, Sophia Conda as Lycan, Ari Bardock Mitchell as Gael, Haven Joseph-Lyon as Nissa Stone, and me, Nicholas Bailey as Elkstor Vernades. Our next episode will be released on December 5th. Additionally, be on the lookout for our winter special, First Snow. This is a two-shot miniseries hosted by our player, Heath Chase, as I, Nicholas Bailey, and Haven Joseph-Lyon team up against the cosmic horrors that Delta Green has to offer. First Snow will be released on December 1st for your horror needs.
Until next time, be careful adventuring. If you get tired, come back home.